So how is your perception of overthinking destroying the way you think of simple things? So today I'm going to try describing my best how overthinking has affected me and how I've gotten out of it. So let's get straight into the video. Get to know me personally with my one-on-one coaching. First call is absolutely free, so check that link out in the description after this video. So overthinking isn't just about thinking about one thing overly and over again. It's actually deeper than that from what I found. It's actually your perception on the way you think of things, the perception of the way you continue your thoughts and think about your thoughts. I used to overthink about things all the time. And the main reason I used to overthink is because I used to like to overcomplicate things, because I used to think it made me a more intelligent individual. So I would actually pressure and stress myself out to try overthinking, try finding, can I find a new way of doing this? Can I find a new way of doing that? Can I do this in a different way? So I'd keep overthinking about things. But really, when you think about it, we're not here to reinvent the wheel here. If we keep overthinking and stressing ourselves out for no entire reason at all, then how are we meant to function? How are we actually meant to get our points across or our message across, or try to do a task that we really enjoy doing, but then not finding enjoyment because we're overthinking about the task? I found that I would overthink the most when I would overcomplicate things and make things so complicated to the point where I didn't even know what I was thinking. And that's where overthinking actually stems from. You thinking a thought that you think is going to be beneficial, but it ends up not even being beneficial. It actually ends up causing you to go backwards. So that's what you need to see while you're overthinking. Is this thought causing me to go backwards and destroying my mental health? As soon as you can think of that, you can think, okay, I am overthinking here, and realize it. That's when you can take a step back and go, okay, where am I overthinking here? Where am I thinking too much about it? Because that's a problem I had for a long time. I would think about things for too deeply for no accurate reason, where if you can just think things on a bit more of a surface level, it actually might be easier for you to think of it more deeply, if you know what I mean. So I'll give you an analogy for it to make more sense. So you could have land or water or the sea. You want to go deeper into the land, but you're actually going deeper into the sea. And what I mean by deeper is you're overthinking. You're overthinking it. So you're trying to get deeper and deeper and deeper into this water that you don't even realize. You don't even realize you're thinking you're drilling into the ground, but you're actually going into the water. You don't want to go into the water, but you are. But you don't realize it. You don't realize you're drowning yourself deeper and deeper and deeper into the water. But when you realize it and you realize, oh, okay, hold on, I'm actually going the wrong way here. I wanted to drill into the earth. I didn't want to dive a submarine into the water. Just remember, I'm saying pretend that you couldn't tell the difference. Pretend you couldn't tell that land was land, water was water. But you keep trying to find the answer in the water. You keep trying to dig deeper. You're overthinking. You're making too much of a commitment to think about a thought that you didn't take other things into consideration. You didn't think, hold on, maybe I need to take a step back and figure out, hold on a second, You look above the water and you realize that's water. I didn't realize that before. And then you can start making your way to the land. You can start making your way to, oh, this is land. Hold on, now it's becoming more clear to me. It's becoming more clear that overthinking, trying to dig deeper into that water, I kept digging, but I didn't find anything. I didn't get to a conclusion. So sometimes it is easier to take a step back from what you're doing, think of it from the surface level and a simple point. Think of it as simply as you can, so that you're detached from trying to dig deeper into the thought or overthinking about it. You need to get back to your surface level. You need to get out of the water and see what it is you're actually looking at. What am I looking at to a surface level? Not to the deep level, not to an intellectual level where it's going to be too confusing. Because that's what I've done too many times. Too many times I go too deep and then I'm drowning and then I'm overthinking. I can't understand someone else's perception because I haven't seen the surface level of it. You need to go back to basics. Go back to standard precautions. Keep it simple, stupid. You can even think of it like something eating at your brain, kind of like cancer. Imagine overthinking is cancer. It's eating at your brain and it's slowly deteriorating your mental health. Because at the end of the day, if we're so intellectually good, we know we're so intellectually good as a human. All humans are so intellectual, and we have this gift from God that we can understand things to a deeper level. But things are only meant to be discovered to a certain level. We don't need to overthink about anything. Look at what we are. Look at us. Look at the things we have around us, the things we've built, the things we've made, the feelings we feel, the things we do, the way we interact. What's there to overthink about that? There's nothing to overthink about that. Animals do their thing. The birds in the trees, they do their thing. They eat when they need to eat. They do what they need to do. They reproduce. Just like us. If we overcomplicate life, as we have as a human race, we've overcomplicated life, it's going to make it way harder for us to know what needs to be done and actually feel good about ourselves. I'm currently on a tree throne. I'm going to sit on my tree throne. There we go. I'm now on a seat of the tree. Yeah. So at the end of the day, when you're overthinking and you're stressing about it, it's never going to help you in the end. You're always going to come back to the same conclusion where it's going to deteriorate your mental health and mental well-being. So with that said, keep it simple, stupid, and keep your mind as sharp as possible and really think to yourself. Ask the question, am I thinking of this on the surface level? Am I above the water? Anyway, that's all for today. Like and subscribe to watch more educational content about autism and how to be a more independent young man on the autism spectrum. Anyway, thank you. Have a good day.